عيشي بلادي عاش اتحاد إماراتنا عشتي لشعب دينه الإسلام هديه القرآن حصنتك بسم الله يا وطن بلادي 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 حماك الإله سرور السماء أقسمنا أن نبني نعمل نخلص مهما عشنا نخلص دام الأمان عاش العلم يا إماراتنا رمز العروبة كلنا نفديك بالدماء نرويك نفديك بالأرواح يا وطن.
أعزائي المشاهدين، أهلا وسهلا بكم من جديد مع برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي. كما عودناكم في كل أسبوع نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات قصة نجاح نشأت في الدولة. Mr. Ajay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We are so lucky to be here with you in your company. Our team said to you, welcome in our program.
Thank you for having me.
And we would like to know about yourself. Who's Mr. Ajay when he started his career in this country and what he's doing at this moment?
Sure. So I was raised in the UAE. So my parents came here in 1976 and we've been here ever since. I studied over here and then I went to the US and I studied for there as well, and then I also worked there for about 10 years. And after that I came here in 2000, came back in 2009, and I worked for a little bit and then I started my company.
You start with energy solutions.
Yes.
So tell me about this company.
Yes, the energy business is Power Region, and we are focused on providing solar solutions, solar powered solutions. We provide solar rooftop solutions, solar carport solutions, and solar air conditioning solutions.
And still company running until now?
Yes, it is.
After that, in 2016, you run another company.
Yes, we set up a technology business, an IoT, Internet of Things business, basically enabling smart cities. So we work very closely with the government on a lot of projects.
And when I talk about 2018, we are talking about the company that started from 1989,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, 1983.
83. So this company, you take a decision to buy this company.
Yes, I did.
Why you choose it and what activity it's have?
Well, NADIA Global is the business that I acquired in 2018, and my background actually was in professional services, and we provide recruitment, executive search, corporate training for businesses, and professional training for individuals, which is all professional services oriented. So I think I've always had a passion for this sector, and that's why it was very interesting to me, and has a lot of growth potential, for always being there to help companies to hire people, and helping companies to train their employees, and helping individuals to learn and grow.
When we talk about the one who lead or teach the people, so he should have a big knowledge.
Yes.
How did you choose your teachers or the employees that you have in the company?
Yes. So in NADIA Global specifically, the average experience or tenure of our employees is 15 years in recruitment, and in training, our trainers have average years of experience of 12 years. So the first important thing is that all the people that we hire are the best talent, have the best experience, and this enables us to provide, our clients the best service.
Clients, we are talking about the hub, the country which have more than 200 different nationalities. So
Yes.
you can support all these nationalities, or
Yeah.
you're focusing on special nationalities?
Yeah, we focus on all nationalities. We are able to provide services.
And how many hours this business running, working per day? So they are teaching online or they are came here?
We do online, but we also do face to face. So what we saw is when the pandemic happened, everything went online.
Ah.
But since COVID is now finished, people are preferring face to face training.
Sometimes we was thinking that go green or sustainability, it's impossible to do it. But now everyone talk about it.
Yes.
You are started with it in 2011. You have this vision to
Yes.
build this
Yes.
community. Do you have any complete project with go green?
Yes, actually, we are working with one of the telecom providers very closely to install our air conditioners in all of their telecom shelters that power the mobile network.
Leading people is very hard, right?
It's enjoyable, I would say, but it's obviously very. It has to be managed very carefully.
And how you build the relation with them?
I've always kept a very open door policy, and I believe in not micromanaging your employees. As I mentioned, we always try to hire the best talent, the best experience, and I believe once you hire the best, and you must trust your employees because they know what they need to do.
So I'm talking about the updates, the new technologies, the new technical that you have it. How they update it? They taking courses out of this country or what?
So our trainers, they have to maintain their professional qualifications. So we always encourage them to take courses and certifications that can help them in their own career, as well as enable for them to teach, whether it's to businesses or to individuals.
And you give them a certificate, right?
Yes, of course.
And it's approved from where?
KHDA.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And what you are planning for the future?
So right now, what we've spent a lot of time is to building our infrastructure, which we have successfully done across the group. We have about 150 employees across all the businesses. Our focus now is to scaling, to grow. So we have plans to enter new services as well as enter to new geographies.
And we're talking about 11 branches? How many branches do we have?
Currently, so the number of branches we have about 7 branches now in the UAE. We have offices across Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and we are looking to expand into Saudi Arabia.
And you don't have any plan to go out of Gulf, we say, any other countries or only?
Our focus is the Gulf region.
Got it.
And we believe there's enough of potential just in the Gulf region. I mean, if you look at the world today, the growth that you're seeing in the Gulf is faster than the growth you're seeing in the West.
Business is, after Corona, has changed so much things because
much so.
people now start focusing on online. We are start talking about the crypto. And do you have any activity with the cryptos and blockchains?
No, we don't do any work with.
Even training people about it? No.
No.
I asked you for the interview about the person who built your character. You say my father.
Yes.
What he built in Europe?
So my father was a very successful businessman, and he continues to be a very successful businessman. He established KPMG in the Gulf. He was the chairman and CEO, and following that, he became the chairman of the Middle East South Asia region for KPMG. He's now retired, but he's also now he's chairman of DP World on the board, and he's also on the board of Jashanmal Group. So.
When I talk about the general manager of 3 companies, so I will ask you when you have time for your personal life.
It's a good question, but fortunately I have a very good management team. So each of my businesses have a general manager or a CEO who I work very closely with. And as I mentioned with you, I've hired the best talent, so I can trust my employees. So this enables me to also spend time with my family, which is very, very important.
And you mentioned the support from family that's also helping you to be
Very
one
much
of
so.
the top.
Very much so.
How they support you? How is wife helping the businessman?
Well, I have 3 little children, one daughter and 2 twin boys. My daughter is 4 and my sons are 3. My wife has done a great job in raising them so far, and I think that knowing that my family is well taken care of and happy enables me to be focusing on my business as well.
What you will say for your family?
I love my family very much, and I'm grateful that they're in my life.
talk about DOTS, we are talking about the company that's established in 2016. What's the activity or main activity here?
So in DOTS, basically our main mission is to enable smarter cities. So we provide a variety of solutions. We do building management solutions, remote monitoring solutions, system integration solutions, home automation solutions. So we do a variety of different solutions that can enable cities to become smarter. We work closely with many government organizations, not just over here, but even throughout the Gulf.
So not only consulting, also installation we can make, so everything we can make from DOT, right?
Yes.
To be a consultant between a subcontractor and main contractor and in installation in general, so it's so hard. How you manage these parts?
Well, it depends. I mean, sometimes we are direct, and sometimes we partner and support the entity as a subcontractor. We maintain very good relationships with the partners that we have. So it's always been for us, luckily, it's always been pretty simple for us.
When I talk about construction and green construction in general, so sometimes the replacement is so harder than start from zero. If you have a project with replacement, what you are doing?
So in the replacement side, our products, the way they've been designed, and they're our own brand as well, they're very cost effective.
Sure.
So what we do normally is when we are dealing with a customer and they want to try our product, we actually will install it and do a proof of concept. And we've in particular done this with our solar air conditioner solutions, in that once we install it, and we actually also install smart monitoring. So our customer can see the impact on carbon footprint, as well as how much energy are they saving. And we run the proof of concept as long as the customer wants. So, and only when the customer is fully satisfied, then they come back to us and they'll place the order for us.
After sales services is important more than sales. We
Yes,
always talk
100%.
about. So within how many hours if there is any urgent things happening, you finish it?
So we have 90 engineers full-time in the UAE who are just in the field. So our response time is very, very quick. In fact, most of our contracts stipulate very tight response times. So this could be literally within a few hours, we are able to mobilize the team to visit the site and fix the problem.
So His Highness Sheikh Mohammed mentioned that it's hard to be number one, but the hardest is to stay on the same level. Always when we talk about one of the best companies, I always like to ask you how you can be always in the top and never go any step back in your business life.
It's a great question. I think for businesses to stay number one, you have to continue to innovate, and you have to also continue to ensure that you have the best team in your organization. People is the biggest asset you have in your business. So we're very much focused on just hiring the best talent. And we're constantly innovating. So we're always thinking ahead as to what would customers need, what would customers want to have. And accordingly, we build our plan and our strategy.
Dubai 2040 will be the best place in the world, right? What do you think it will happen?
Well, I think Dubai is already the best place in the world. I've lived in the US, I've lived in UK, I've traveled frequently in Asia. To me, UAE, Dubai is the best place in the world. And I think with all the initiatives that the leadership of this beautiful country has taken when it comes to even immigration changes, visa changes, golden visa, investment into industry, investment into free zones, and into real estate and everything that they're doing, they have very well positioned themselves to be number one.
Dubai or UAE target for everyone over the world. Newcomers coming here, so they need advice from the people who have fair enough experience.
Yeah.
So what you will advise them before they come as an investor or employees, the newcomers?
I would say that I think Dubai is very unique. As you mentioned before, there's 200 nationalities here. So I think when you come here or you're thinking about coming here, you have to be aware that it's a very multicultural environment, and it's a very modern environment, and it's a fast-paced environment. So I think you should be ready for that culture change.
One of the questions that's always crisis coming over the world. 2008, and we're talking about Corona. Corona changed the world, but what Corona affect dots?
So the only impact that we had, because we had many projects, the only impact that we had is having access to sites, because it was limited. There were times when you couldn't go and visit. This is the only impact. Otherwise, for us, it was business as usual. In fact, we grew during the pandemic.
You was in the school here in UAE, right?
Yes.
And you remember Sheikh Zayed age.
Yes.
The one who started the first step. And
Yes.
Baba Zayed, he built with his son the love for everyone.
Yes.
Now we are talking about the country which have more than 200 nationalities, peace and safe country. You will not find it in anywhere.
Yeah.
What we would say for UAE leaders and government for this peace and safe country?
I would like to thank the leaders of this country for the great opportunity that they've given us. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed and His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid.
عشنا نخلص دام الأمان